It's time for me to do a rant. I don't normally do rants, or do I? It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. This is my beloved iPad Pro 12.9 inches. It's a bad MF. It's golden, effing 11. It's one of the most powerful tablets I've ever had in my entire life. Still high up there when it comes to being ranked as one of the best tablets on the planet. Now, this machine I constantly update. After I put on the new 12.0 or 12.2 or whatever the new iOS is for Apple, it started to tick me off. One of the things that I noticed was on certain places where I go to watch videos, when I put it even at 720 HD, it would stagger. You know, I don't want to see a slow punch. I want to see a straight up boom punch. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of ticked me off. The next thing was this device right here. This is the pencil. You guys know what an iPad is. You know what a pencil is. If you don't, please watch my other videos. You'll figure it out. The pencil had so much life in it that I would sometimes forget to actually charge this darn thing because it would carry on for days, just forgetting about it even existed. And one of the things that I started to do was the first thing that I noticed that I would have a problem. So when I got this case, this nice leather case, hang on. Oh, it still smells good. It smells good inside there. Bills. Okay, so forget about that. Here's the thing about this. I bought this case specifically so that I could slide this inside. And the reason I want to slide this inside is because I could lose this pencil. Because sometimes I'm just working with my hands. I'm working with my hands, just going. Sometimes it's easy just use the thumb here, squeeze in there, boom, boom, slash, bam, and you're done. But guess what? You sometimes forget about this here. I have never lost my cap. I'm one of those lucky few that's never lost it. But one thing that I have lost is power in this freaking thing. Now I'm charging this almost every other day. I used to not have to do that. And the tablet still doesn't heat up. But I did notice there was some places I go, I'm staggering a little bit. I even put in a ticket for it because I was so upset. And you know, I want to know why. Well, I don't, you know what? I know what the answer is. I don't need to play stupid. This is their way of forcing us to switch over to new machines at some point. That is my rant. This is not the correct device because I don't see the actual device, but let's use this as an example. My wife had an iPhone 5S. For some reason, after one of the updates, it started overheating. It overheated so much that the glass on top lost its adhesiveness or whatever and started to bulge out. We had to get another phone. The glass wasn't broken. It was just so hot that all the adhesive on the inside had released and it started to swell just the front. So now I walk around with it. I still use it. I use it as a backup play device if I need to, or if I need to do a recording where I've got all of my devices in front of me like you saw before. With the grips, I had to use my old iPhone for that, and her old iPhone for that, and you know, it's one of those rare things, but screw that. This is my rant. I don't like some of the things that Apple is doing. I'm not going to leave them, but I'm not happy. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Where did this watch come from? Oh, you know what? There must have been a video malfunction of some type. But this is not a rant about Apple and their limited ability to have memory in these non-upgradable devices. Because right now I am actually using my iPhone. Okay? Yes, I am ranting about a device I am currently using to make this freaking video. I don't normally rant about Apple because, you know, I'm an avid follower. But I just did a whole bunch of really cool video footage that you'll never see because, unfortunately, we had a little technical glitch. After moving some data, we're totally fine right now. So like I was saying, I am ranting because this system is so restrictive. I want an operating system on here. I would like to see an operating system on here. One of the biggest problems I have, that if you use this, and I'm assuming you may be using this like I do, this is how I do a lot of my video editing. I use LumaTouch. Great little thing. LumaTouch does more than what Apple's base operating system does. Gives me the ability to edit the videos flawlessly in 4K. By the way, this video is actually being recorded in 4K. No matter how you freaking see it, it's actually recorded in 4K. Unfortunately, it's 30 frames per second instead of the 60, but who cares about that? Those are technical details. Boom, boom. This thing is very restrictive. I wish it had a full operating system on it. At this point in time, you could put the real Yosemite, your Calamity, whatever you call the new operating system. I don't know. I just told that freaking thing, auto update. I don't want to deal with the BS anymore. For my primary system, I'm still using the 2011 MacBook Pro 13-inch. It's one of the best machines they ever made because it's very upgradable. It's very nice. I got 2 hard drives in there. I maxed out the RAM in there. It's an awesome device. I freaking love that device. But here, I knew I had to throw some extra money into this here. Otherwise, I was going to get bent over and shown to 50 states. Yeah, was said in the movie once. Anyway, the cool thing about this is it's very portable. I can take it anywhere. I can do my video editing. I do all my video editing on there. My 2011 MacBook Pro can't handle 4K. Once you hit that 192, no, that 1920 X 10, no, that's 1080. Whatever the numbers is, 2160 X whatever. Once you hit that number and you're working in 4K, it starts to chop like a bad thing. So you get a bad punch. You can't see the Fight Club. You know what I'm saying? But this is not even the machine that I used originally. Originally, I used a 2015 model. I got a 4K video. I brought it over to my 2015 model. And it only had 32 gigabytes of hard drive space. But I was like, wow, this thing has me smoothly editing back and forth. From this point on, no matter how I get my videos, I am going to edit, bring everything into this device over here, and I'm going to use it to edit. That's amazing. I know I don't have all the capabilities that I want because when I'm doing my YouTube stuff, I can't modify all of my YouTube stuff. I can't go into the full control panel of YouTube and edit what I need to because that kind of stuff is actually inside of the desktop version. And I don't need to always have a desktop. I would love to have the ability to get this and connect to this little fat boy here. I want Fat Boy to talk to this. I want that communication so I can just say, oh, this is a video for this. Boom, there you go. This is a video for that. Boom, there you go. There's 2 things that this device is missing. Or one thing in general that I know right off the top of my head. Let me just calm down because I am ranting. If I have 3 videos, because I want to send a video to site A, B, and C. Of those 3 videos, 1 accepts 4K. 1 accepts up to 1080. The other one, they're like, well, you don't have a full account, so you can only do 720. So that means I need to make 3 different videos. Okay? If I have to make 3 different videos, because I don't want them to convert my stuff, that means I have to make one here, make the other one there, make the other one there, so they'll be in a row. I have to remember which one is 720, which one is 1080, and which one is 4K. There is nowhere in this device where you can click on a video or an image and see the details of that file. I want to know when that file was made. I want to know what's the size of that file. And then I want to know what is the dimension of that file. I don't want to have to send it to LumaTouch or send it to another application just to get my info on this particular file. That's the biggest problem with the iPad. The iPad doesn't have that one file management little tweak that could make it so much better. And that would be the second thing. The second biggest thing is file management. I complain about it. Other people complain about it. It's just one of our freaking issues with the iPad. I'm getting upset because remember, I'm from the old school days of the Palm Pilots when everything was very, very simple. And now we're into complex worlds. And again, you guys are killing me with the freaking pencil. I'm charging this thing almost every other day. Before, I would forget that I had this darn thing because it would get charged so infrequently. But I will have to say this here. I am one of those guys that absolutely loves to tinker with stuff. Even when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I used to have something else. Oh, you know what? I'm already starting to smile. I just realized it's here. As I started to reach back there and grab this here, and you can probably see it on my freaking face right now, I am smiling. Because this got a little dust on it. This is my glorious bastard. Okay? This is my Toyota Supra from Tamiya. It's a radio controlled car. This is where I learned to love all-wheel drive cars. And there's actually a skin on top of this here so I can cut it and everything. I haven't painted the body. Oh my God. This right here is the old me. The old tinker. Just look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. And I know you're saying to yourself, oh, the bottom is barely scratched. Well, this is a new bottom here. I actually bought a brand new bottom because the other one I split in two. It was an incident. It was bad. But the only thing that's really still original in here is definitely this. I got a new drive shaft. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you too much about this device because I should probably do a video on this device here. But I guess that means the rant is over because this changes my mood. This is old me. The old Carlton. This is who this is. Oh, and the big red parts, those are still original too. Because that's the front drive shaft. The rear. This is actually all-wheel drive, so you can see the wheels spin when I spin one wheel. This is, ooh, wow, I got a new engine. I got an extreme engine. Oh, man. Electronics. This came to me in 300 parts. I gotta go. I get emotional about this vehicle. It's my baby. Deuces. Drive shaft still straight as an arrow.